Alright boys, it is day something of prep. I don't even know what day it is. But we're almost like a week in? Probably like 5 days, 4 days, something like that. Definitely going really smoothly. I hit 163.6 today on the scale, which is really nice because I've been eating pretty much keto for the most part, and most of my weigh-ins are carb depleted. And with that said, I have a relatively carved up physique by comparison, so I should be holding on to more water, and I'm still hitting crazy lows. So definitely losing a lot of fat. We still have a lot of a way to go. I probably need to lose like another, 12 to 15 pounds. We're about 8 weeks out at this point. And, probably towards the end of it, I'm not really sure how the dieting goes. I would assume we probably pull calories really low and also lower activity because, that just makes the most sense. But, other than that, it's going really well. So, I've hit some PRs. Some exercises have gotten significantly weaker. I do believe in getting stronger on the cut. Any chance you get, always shoot for PRs where you can. As long as you're doing it in a safe manner and it's controlled and you know that you could do it without ego lifting or, cheating or switching up the actual task, the exercise that you're trying to do, then go for it. Just go for it, And that's how you should go about your training no matter what, especially on prep, because if you're trying to maintain as much muscle as possible, your best interest is going to be maintaining peak performance. So you're not going to sit here and try to I'm tired, so I lowered the weight. Like, no, bro. Like, if you could still do the same weight, the same execution, do it. If you can get as many reps with the same execution, do it. Don't just say, oh, well, on principle, I'm losing a lot of fat. I'm in a big deficit, so, I'm going to take it easy. That's what people who lose muscle on their preps say, right? They probably diet very badly, very poorly, and they probably also put their training in the back seat. Some guys will even do stupid stuff, right? And I'll just give you guys an example of what's stupid. Say you're on prep, and you start saying, hey, I'm going to stop training heavy. That's stupid, because guess what? You're doing a ton more reps. They're a lot more fatiguing, right? You're going to get worse stimulus to fatigue ratio in your exercises, so your actual progress is going to start to lower, and you're going to get negative progress. Okay, if you start introducing more fatigue into the equation. If you switch up your exercise selection a lot in the prep, you are going to experience motor unit recruitment deficits, which basically means you won't be able to activate the muscle as efficiently. Your workouts are going to be less effective. And so even if you are pushing yourself, they're still not going to be as effective as if you were doing something that your body was already used to. So I'm not switching anything up on this prep. Every exercise is the same, right? The only exception is, like, if I tweak something, just like normal, I'll take it out for, a session or 2 sessions, right? And then I'll reintroduce it. And that's just how it is. So, in terms of not losing muscle, like, always try to make sure you keep things the same in terms of training on your prep. Like, don't try to lower your intensity. Don't try to increase your volume or decrease your volume. Just keep it the same. So, anyway, I'm procrastinating a little bit. I'm going to do a plate and 10 on the adduction today. Hopefully this moves good. This isn't technically a PR, but I feel a little bit weak, to be honest. So, because I've been getting a lot more cardio, a lot of steps. I got 10,000 before I came to the gym today. So, I'm not exactly sure how this is going to move. But like I said, you try to maintain peak performance when possible. So, I know that I could probably get a good quality set with this weight. That's what I'm going to do. The higher you put your feet on this, like, if I put my knee all the way up here, it becomes significantly harder, okay? the lower your knee goes, if your knee slides down as the set goes on, it's gonna become significantly easier, okay? So that's part of why you could do a lot more weight with your feet on the pad, because you're partially able to pull in by having more surface area on the lower part of this machine. So you could get a lot more leverage over it, right? And not to mention the fact that you are getting less of a stretch whenever your feet are like this, right? Whereas when they're like this and they're kind of turned out, your hips externally rotated, your adductor is getting opened up, right? So that's gonna make it a bit harder. But I think, guys, if you want the biggest legs possible, you're gonna be treating adductors as seriously as you would any other muscle in your leg. You know, I know a lot of dudes who say, oh, dude, adductor training. You know, I don't do that. That exercise, that looks sus. I mean, bro, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you will have chicken legs if you don't take your adductor seriously. And even then, like, dude, there are parts of your adductor that don't get targeted from anything except for pure adduction, okay? So stiff leg deadlifts won't target certain parts of the adductor. Deep leg presses won't target certain parts. You're really only gonna be getting adductor magnus and longus from doing those things. You're not gonna be getting the other parts, right? I think there's the adductor brevis and pollicis. Could be totally mistaken on that last one, but regardless, there's always more to get out of intelligent training. I'm not saying you have to be science-based about everything and be like a super nerd, but you should be training your adductors. You should be isolating them every leg session, you know? So, and then building hip mobility is important. And mobility is strength through flexibility. So I literally mean, you know, get into deeper ranges of motion on this, you know, go all the way back. Dead stop in the bottom. Try to really just pause for a second in the stretch. You know, don't milk it like Dr. Mike style, but like just sit there for a second, eliminate momentum, and then powerfully go back up, right? Don't do any crazy long eccentrics, just know that you're in the stretch position and then come right out of it ASAP as soon as the momentum's gone, you know? But I'm thinking if I could, honestly, I probably would use even thicker foam pads, or like 2 at once on each leg. Push my legs even further back. Because, you know, with a machine like this, you're trying to get more out of less weight. So you're not trying to lift as much as possible with minimal activation. You're trying to get as much activation as possible using, you know, not the whole stack plus 4 plates. Is it beneficial to get there? Yeah. But only if you're actually trying to get more out of less weight. If you're not trying to get more out of less weight, you're trying to get less out of more weight, your exercises won't be as effective. So, now that's not to say that you should always do pansy, like 5-pound dumbbell stuff, but like, I could do an extra 4 plates on this with, you know, my feet on this, and I realized that if I put my feet up, knocks off, you know, like 3 plates, you know? So why would I limit my progression and be unable to add any more weight to the gym pin by doing the form that's easiest, when I could use a slightly harder form that increases the range of motion, right? And knocks off like 135 pounds. You know, that increases my potential, because look at how much more room I have on this sleeve. I could add 3 more plates. And if I could add 3 more plates while getting more out of less weight, that's awesome. My adductors are gonna be huge. So anyway, that's gonna be my main monologue for this video, I guess. But we're gonna do one more set. Man, forgot to do a back off set. Little heavy.